Good day everyone, I am Judy-ann from BS Biology 4C, and today I am going to discuss with you a topic of a certain parasite, its signs and symptoms, its causes, etymology, as well as its treatment. So, let us begin. So it may be unpleasant to know this, but most of the people, it can be you, carries tiny parasite all over their body, especially on our faces. So we acquire them throughout our lives, but almost the older people have them. So what do you think this kind of parasite is? So let me introduce to you the symptoms in acquiring this parasite. So first we have dryness and itchy scaly skin. So have you experienced these kinds of skin symptoms or skin diseases? So another is redness and irritation, then red or white pustules, acne-like eruptions, and loss of eyelashes and eye inflammation. So if you ever experience this kind of skin disease, well, you must sit back and learn about a certain parasite which is known as the Demodex parasite. So, are you familiar with the term Demodex? So if you're not, then let me unleash the knowledge about Demodex parasite. So what is the Demodex parasite? A Demodex parasite is a type of parasite which is specifically a mite that lives in human follicles, usually on your face. And the Demodex are tiny 8-legged parasites. So that means this parasite is crawling on your faces with its tiny 8 legs. So the term Demodex is derived from the Greek word demos, which means fat, and dex or decos, which means woodworm. So they are small, worm-like, and live on a skin cells and sebum. So sebum is a kind of discharge on your face that yung mag-oil-oil bitang face, that's sebum. The mite moves over the skin at night for mating. So in terms of reproduction, the mite or this Demodex crawl around your skin during night only. So females lay eggs in their sebaceous gland, and the transmission of this is direct contact with a larvae or adult on the skin or with dust containing eggs. So the mode of transmission of this Demodex parasite is through direct contact or dust containing the eggs of the Demodex parasite. So researchers has estimated the prevalence of Demodex mite infestation ranges from 11% in health professional aged between 20 and 29 years old. So an adult aged 20 to 29, the transmission or the infestation rate is only 11%. However, in older such as mga 60s and up age, they are most common to this parasite. Next, Demodex. Almost everyone has these mites, as what I have mentioned earlier, but they usually don't cause any problem. However, when Demodex can multiply too quickly in people who are immunocompromised or have any other skin condition that causes an itchy, irritating condition called demodicosis. So, when too much multiplication of this parasite can lead to this disease called demodicosis. So this is the picture of demodicosis, right? It can also be found in animals. So as what can you observe in the illustration, the man is formerly infected with this Demodex parasite, or he has a demodicosis. And also, as you can see, the animal or the dog has also this kind of disease. So this is the result of too much infestation of the Demodex parasite. So Demodex is present in your cheeks, your eyelashes, forehead, outside the ear canal, and the sides of your nose. So these are the common areas which are infestated by the Demodex parasite. So there are two main types of Demodex parasite that live on human. First is the Demodex follicorum and the Demodex brevis. So uni kalahian nila duha. So as what can you see in the illustration, the Demodex follicorum has a longer tail than the Demodex brevis, and also the Demodex folliculum is in the follicles, lives in the follicles of the face, diba, follicles, while the Demodex brevis stays on the sebum of the face. Demodex folliculum or the D folliculum are the mites that live in or around the hair follicles, right? As what can you observe in the picture. So they are feeding on the dead skin cells, oils, and hormones that build up there. So these mites usually live on the face, including your eyelids, and eyelashes. So the D folliculum mites are more common in males than in females. So take note of that. Mites, D folliculum mites, are common in males than in females, with people aged 20 to 30 years old and the most likely to be affected. So the D folliculum mites are usually harmless but can cause problem for people who are with weakened immune system. So they are not they are not that harmful as other parasites, but too much infestation can lead to certain diseases also, especially those who are with weak immune system. This is the example of Demodex follicolorum infestating the eyelids, the hair follicles sa eyelashes na to, end of the eyelashes. So, diba, as you can see, it creates a white mark in the eyelids. So, that's the Demodex follicolorum. So, people who are at risk of experiencing symptoms include those who are taking corticosteroids such as prednisone, have a history of cancer or liver disease, who are having or living with HIV, and some other people that may be genetically susceptible to D follicolorum. So these are the people that are usually can acquire this kind of parasite, kanang may mga HIV or kanang may liver or cancer diseases. So this, diba, this indicates weak immune system. So clearly ini nga parasite is mostly infecting those people who have weak immune system. So the second type of Demodex that live on human beings is the Demodex brevis. So usually they live near the oil glands, diba? As what you can observe in the picture earlier. It lives in the oil glands in the hair follicles. So they eat sebum, a greasy substance made by oil glands. So Demodex brevis mites usually live on skin that thin and wrinkled. That includes the elbows, the knees, shoulder blades, around the penis, and under the breast. They're a little bit shorter than D follicolorum and are about 0.2 to 0.3 millimeters long compared with 0.3 to 0.4 millimeter long of the Demodex follicularum. So this is the illustration of Demodex brevis. So as what can you observe, it is on the wrinkled area, diba? Sa forehead, then sa cheeks, then close sa mouth, and here near sa nose. So this is what it looks like to be infected by this Demodex brevis parasite. So what are the symptoms of Demodex? At what I have introduced earlier, it has dryness and itchy or scaly skin. It has redness, kanang mag-red imong face, and irritation. Red or white pustules, murag makabutlig-butlig, and acne-like eruptions. Also, it can damage the eyesight later. Loss of eyelashes and eye inflammation. And also, the symptoms are sores from scratching, kanang pagkatlon bitan nimo, mag sore. Lines or burrow marks on the face, eczema, and as what I have said, decreased vision. So pag too much na gani, too much infestation of this parasite can lead to decrease. It can damage your eyesight. So what are the complications of this Demodex parasite? So we have first the rosacea or the rosacea, a skin condition that causes inflammation, redness, and pustules on the face. So as what I have view or shown you earlier, the pictures with redness on the face, the pustules, that is called the rosacea. Next is the blepharitis, an inflammation of the eyelids that causes redness and watering. And third is the dermatitis, a sensitive, irritated skin with symptoms like redness, itching, and pain. So these are the three complications of the Demodex parasite. So what causes this face mite? Like, what is the main reason why they infected your face? Right? So that is the main question that we want to know. We want to answer, right? So face mites are normal part of the healthier skin. However, they can be passed from one person to another through a close contact, like sleeping in the same bed, but they are more likely to be passed with faces touch, such as during a kiss. So beware. The immune system is usually able to keep the number of face mites on the skin under control. However, it's when the immune system stops functioning properly, the face mites have a chance to multiply and spread. So that is why it is mostly common in the people who has weak immune system, because when this immune system stops functioning properly, the face mites will multiply and the immune system cannot control its proliferation. So how to get rid of these face mites? How do I get rid of these mites? Of course, you have self-care. You should have self-care. Care for yourself. Wash your hair with and eyelashes daily with a mild shampoo. Use a cleanser on your face twice a day. So always mag-wash ng face with a cleanser. Mild asab na cleanser. Avoid oil-based or greasy personal care products. Always exfoliate your skin to remove the dead cells, diba? Next is to avoid scratching or rubbing your face as much as possible. So do not touch your face na lang. Never share your face products with anyone else. Lastly is washing potentially shared items like beddings and towels like regularly. So once you have invited some friends or loved ones in your area, you should wash your shared items talaga to keep healthy and clean. So take care of yourselves. So I think that's all for my discussion. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have learned something about this parasite. Good day!